नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। वेदे रामायणे चैव काहानी भारती तथा अद्य उच्यन्ते च मध्ये च हरि सर्वत्र गीयते। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपास्तमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्दये माधवो पदुंगोलुति मोकरंद परमानंद निमादा परमारुति मकरंद मकरंद पानगरी आनंदी बुल्लोरी होरी धर्मवृद्धितकैतवत्रो परम निर्मत्सराणां सदं वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयनमूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परीश्वरो सद्यो हृद्यवरुद्य तत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरुगलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् भक्तियोगं अदक्ष्यते लोकस्या जानतो विद्वंसक्री सात्ततसंहिता यस्यां वैश्रूयमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसशोकमो भयापहा श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणममलं तद्वैष्णवानां प्रियं यस्मिन् पारमहंसमेकममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते तत्र ज्ञानो विरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तत्शृणन् सुपठन् विचारणपरो भक्त्या विमुचे नरो अर्थोऽयं ब्रह्मसूत्राणां भारोतार्थो विनिर्णयो गायत्री भाष्यरूपसौ वेदार्थो परिगृहीतो सर्ववेदेति आसानं सारं समुद्रं सर्ववेदं प्रसारं हि श्रीमद्भागवतो इष्यते तदसामृततुत्तस्य नान्यत्र सदति क्वचित् कृष्ण भक्तिरस स्वरूप श्रीभागवतो कृष्ण भक्तिरस स्वरूप ताते वेदो शास्त्र हईते परमामतो ताते वेद शास्त्र हईते परमामतो ताई वेद उपनिषदे যত কিছু হয় চারি বেদ উপনিষদে যত কিছু হয় তার অর্থ লয়া ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয় তার অর্থ লয়া ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয় সূত্রে বিষয় বচন ভাগবতে শির শ্লোক নিবন্ধন ভাগবতে শির জীবের নিস্তার লাগে সূত্র কইল ব্যাস জীবের নিস্তার লাগে সূত্র কইল ব্যাস মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনলে ওই সর্বনাশ মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনলে ভাগবত পড়ো বৈষ্ণবীর স্থানে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে ভাগবত যে না মানে সে জবানা সম ভাগবত যে না মানে তারো শাস্তা আছে জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু জম তারো শাস্তা আছে জন্মে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে হরি রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে অন্ন ভগবতে বাসুদেবায় ওম নমো ভগবতে বাসুদেবায় ওম নমো ভগবতে বাসুদেবায় শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতম 8th canto chapter 12 text 9 तम ब्रह्म केचिद अवयन्ते उपह धर्म एके परम सत सतो पुरुषम परेशं अन्ये अवयंती नवशक्ति जूतम परम त्वां केचिन महापुरुषं अव्ययं आत्मतंत्रम. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Those who are known as impersonalist Vedantists regard you as the impersonal Brahman. Others known as Mimamsaka philosophers regard you as religion. The Sankhya philosophers regard you as the transcendental person who is beyond Prakriti and Purusha and who is the controller of even the demigods. The followers of the code of devotional service known as Pancharatras regard you as being endowed with the 9 different potencies. And the Patanjali philosophers, the followers of Patanjali Muni, regard you as the supreme independent personality of Godhead who has no equal or superior. Text 10. Nahum parayurusayo no marichi mukhya jananti jad virachitam khalu sattva sarga janmaya musita cetasa isadaityaṁ martyadaya kimuta sassot abhadravruta. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. O my Lord, I, who am considered to be the best of the demigods, and Lord Brahma, and the great rishis, headed by Marichi, are born of the mode of goodness. Nonetheless, we are bewildered by your illusory energy, cannot understand what this creation is. Aside from us, what is to be said of others, like the demons and human beings who are in the base modes of mental nature, Rajaguna and Tamaguna? How will they know you? Factually speaking, even those who are situated in mental mode of goodness cannot understand the position of Supreme Personality of Godhead. What then is to be said of those who are situated in Rajaguna and Tamaguna, the base qualities of mental nature? How can we even imagine the Supreme Personality of Godhead? There are so many philosophers trying to understand the absolute truth, but since they are situated in the base qualities of mental nature and are addicted to so many bad habits like drinking, meat eating, illicit sex, and gambling, how can they conceive of the Supreme Personality of Godhead? For them, it is impossible. For the present day, Pancharatriki Vidhi is enunciated by Narada Muni is the only hope. Srila Rupa Goswami, therefore, has quoted the following verse from Brahma Samhita, from Brahma Jamala. Shruti Smruti Puranadi Pancharatra Vidhir Vina Ahituki Harer Bhakti Utpadaiva Kalpati. Devotional service of the Lord that ignores the authorized Vedic treasures like Upanishads, Puranas, and Narada Pancharatra is simply an unnecessary disturbance in society. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Those who are very advanced in knowledge and are situated in mode of goodness follow the Vedic instructions of the Shruti and Smruti and other religious scriptures, including Pancharatri Vidhi, without understanding the Supreme Personal Godhead in this way. One only creates a disturbance. In this age of Kali, so many gurus have sprung up, and because they do not refer to the Shruti, Smruti, Puranadi, Pancharatrika Vidhi, they are creating great disturbance in the world in regard to understanding the absolute truth. However, those who follow the Pancharatrika Vidhi under the guidance of a proper spiritual master can understand the absolute truth. It is said, Pancharatrasya Krishnasya Bhakta to Bhagavan Swayam. Pancharatra system is spoken by the Supreme Personal Godhead, just like Bhagavad Gita. Vasudeva Sarana Vidur Anjastaiva. The truth can be understood only by one who has taken shelter of the lotus feet of Vasudeva. Bhaunang Janmanagante Jnanavan Mang Prapadyati Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudullava. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Bhagavad Gita. Only those who have surrendered to the lotus feet of Vasudeva can understand the absolute truth. Vasudeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayodita Janayati Asu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Jad Ahetukam. By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world. Srimad Bhagavatam 1-7. Therefore, Vasudeva Bhagavan Sri Krishna personally teaches in Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadharman Paritijya Mamekam Saranam Braja. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. Bhagavad Gita 1866. Bhaktyamanga vijanati javan jastasmi tattvataha. One can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead as He is only by devotional service. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 1855. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is not properly understood even by Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma, what to speak of others. But He can be understood by the process of Bhakti Yoga. Maya asaktamana partho junjata madasraya asansayam samagrammang jatha gyasati sunu. Bhagavad Gita 7:1. If one practices Bhakti Yoga by taking shelter of Vasudeva Krishna, simply by hearing Vasudeva speak about himself, one can understand everything about him. Indeed, one can understand him completely. Samagram. One thing is stressed upon here in this verse, especially that how can one know that absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead? See what this says that thing. Only, he says, I, who am considered to be the best of the demigods, and Lord Brahma, great rishis headed by Marichi, are born of mode of goodness. Still we are bewildered by your illusory energy, cannot understand. We cannot understand. Aside from us, what is to be said others like demons or human beings who are in the base mode of middle nature, Rajoguna and Tamaguna, how will they know you? This is the question. When we fell, Shivaji said, I fell. Brahmaji fell. To understand you, what to speak of others? Those who are in mode of Rajoguna and Tamaguna, we are in Sattva, still we cannot understand you. You understand? You understand? Shivaji says, that's a fact. Nobody can understand Krishna. Naham prakasa sarvasya jogo maya samabhrita mudaya navijanati. Krishna said. Mudaya rascal cannot understand me. I never manifest myself everywhere and before everybody. No. Yogamaya samabhrita, I am covered up with my Yogamaya potency. You understand? Though he is all pervaded, he is everywhere. But who sees him and who knows him? And before whom he manifests himself? That's a question. Before whom he manifests? He said, I don't manifest myself. Before everybody and everywhere. So before whom he manifests? In other words, we may say that Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna always keeps himself hidden Do you understand? Keeps himself hidden. Yogamaya samavruta, covered up with Yogamaya potency. Keeps himself hidden. Always tries to keep himself hidden. But he cannot keep himself hidden on the eyes of a dear devotee who is completely surrendered. You understand? Unto the lotus feet of Krishna. He cannot keep himself. Though he tries his best to keep himself hidden, but he cannot keep himself hidden before the eyes of such a devotee. He sees him. Example is Prahlad Maharaj, who sees or who saw the Supreme Lord in a stone pillar, whereas he's a very powerful demon who had conquered 3 worlds, Hiranyakashipu couldn't see. It's only one way to understand Krishna. Bhaktyamang abhijanati, bhaktyam ekayagrajya, bhaktyastu anannaya labhya. Repeatedly, Krishna has said. He says how he can be understood, how he can be known. Only by bhakti, no other means. Namang sadheti yogam, no sankhyam dharma uddhava, no swadhyayo tapastyago, jatha bhaktir mamurjita. He says, in 11th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, to Uddhava, jatha bhaktir mamurjita. Only by ananya bhakti, another devotion one can understand. Nobody can understand me through tapasya, through mystic yoga, through Vedic study, through Sankhya-locana, analytical study, sadhiti yoga no Sankhya no dharma, by following strictly the principles of dharma also one cannot understand me or approach me. Swadhyaya, tapa, by tapasya, by severe restraint and penance undergoing, severe restraint and penance one cannot also understand me, approach me. Swadhyaya, tapas, tyaga, by detachment, by cultivating vairagya also, nobody can. Rejecting everything, maya, 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 neti, 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 cholo, cholo, cholo. Vairagya. Also, one cannot understand. Jatha bhakti mamurjita, as I am understood, approached through bhakti, only bhakti. Kevalaya bhakti is only bhakti, unmixed bhakti, not mixed bhakti. Kevalaya bhakti. That is it. Bhaktyamang abhijanati. This verse says. And in purport, Prabhupada has said, quoting so many shlokas. Bhaktyamang abhijanati jas javan jas jasmi tattataha sarvadharman paritejya mamikum saranam braja. One who has completely surrendered, giving up, abandoning all varieties of religion, just he has surrendered unto Krishna. Without any condition, unconditional surrender. You understand? Not conditional surrender. Unconditional surrender. Only he knows. If we analyze this thing, we can understand in Chaitanya Leela. You find this thing. When there was conversation between Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. You understand? After taking of sannyas, Mahaprabhu came to this Jagannath Puri Dham. At that time, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was there. He was a follower of Sankara philosophy, Mahabharata, Sankarites. He was a great Pandit, great scholar. He was Brahaspati avatar, incarnation of Brahaspati. Do you understand? No such scholar and Pandit was there at that time. Still today, one cannot find such Pandit or scholar, such. But he was follower of this impersonal Brahmavad, dry philosophy, Shushka Brahma Gyan. Do you understand? Dry philosophy. Just follower of that thing. Ah. Gopinath Acharya, his brother-in-law, was a devotee. Who knows? Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personality of Godhead, is Krishna himself. You understand? But he tried his best to convince his brother-in-law, Sarvam Bhattacharya, that Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Supreme Personal Godhead, but failed. He failed. Sarvam Bhattacharya tried to establish that he is a great devotee. He is not Bhagavan. So there were so many discussions among them. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, you'll find Gopinath Acharya says, Bhattacharya tumi yahar nadana mahima, bhagavatta lakshana yahante sima, tahate vikhyate yaho parameshwara, agyasthane kichu no vigyera gochara. Do you understand? Quotation from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela. Gopinath Acharya says, Bhattacharya, you don't know his glory. How he is Bhagavan. He quoted this thing, Agyasthane kichu no vigyera vichar, tahate vikhyate yaho parameshwara. Is Supreme Ishwara, Agyasthane kichu no vigyera vichar. One is Vigya. Vigya means learned. Learned in what respect? And knows Tattva Gyan. Has received Tattva Gyan. Because his Advaita Tattva is absolute truth. Learned. He is learned. One who has received this Tattva Gyan, who knows that absolute truth, he is Vigya. Do you understand? Agyan is opposite. Vigya, Agyan. Ignorant. Do you understand? An ignorant person cannot understand this thing, but a learned person knows. And for this reason, that means intellectually said, you are an ignorant person. You understand? Indirectly said, you are an ignorant, but a such a Pandit, such a Pandit, Brahaspati incarnation, he had such pride, great pride, so puffed up. Indirectly said, you are Agyan, you are an ignorant person. Therefore you couldn't understand. Therefore you think himself as an ordinary human being. Avajananti mangudha manusing tanuasritam parang bhava jananta mama bhuta maheswaram. That Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has said. Yes, sir. Those are mudha rascals, ignorant fools. They think me as an ordinary human being. They cannot understand as I am Bhuta Maheswara. You understand? Gopinath Acharya indirectly said this thing. So Sarva Bhattacharya had many students, because there are many students, this teacher. Even he was teaching the sannyasis, though he is grihastha. Do you understand? Such learned scholar. His students said, oh, how do you say? Sishyaganaka, Ishwara kaho kon pramani? What proof is that? You say that he is Ishwara. He is Bhagavan. Acharya ko vigya mato Ishwara lakshani. Gopinath said, those Vigyas have said, Vigya I say, learned person, those know this tattva, they have said this thing. So following their footsteps, I say, Mahajana Jena Gata. Do you understand? Mahajana Ji koi, say, Satyamani. But his students say, no, that's not the process. Only by speculation one can Anuman Praman, they say. Because they are speculators. They are speculators. Anuman Praman. They never come under hearing process, Rauta Paramparjya. So they say, no, Anuman Praman. Only through speculation, imagination one man can think of supreme truth. They have that logic, they quoted that logic. Parvato Bandhiman Dhumat. That logic they presented. Do you understand? Parvato Bandhiman Dhumat. This logic, where there is smoke, there is fire. This is logic. If you see smoke, then you must understand there must be fire. There is fire. Otherwise, how there is smoke? This is logic. Parvata Bandhiman Dhumat. From a distance, a Parvata hill or mountain looks as if covered up with smoke. So there must be fire. There must be fire. You understand? This is the logic. Huh? But there is no fire. It looks smoky from a distance. So this logic is not perfect logic. Huh? Then Gopinath Acharya said, no, this is not the pramana at all, proof at all, evidence at all. Anuman praman noi. Without the mercy of Supreme Lord, nobody can understand him. Without the mercy, the krupa. Anuman praman no, he Ishwara tattva jnane. Krupa bina Ishwara keho nahi jane. Ishwara krupale soyata jahare, sei to Ishwara tattva janibare. This is Chaitamrita Madhya Leela, 6th chapter. One who has gotten some krupa, some mercy of Ishvara, that Supreme Lord, he knows him. Anuman Pramana, this speculation, imagination is not the evidence or proof. Nobody can understand proof. Speculation. Then he quoted verse from 10th canto. Adhapi te devo padam vajodoyo prasada lesanu grahita evahi danati tattvam bhagavan mahimno na chasya ekopi chiram vichinnan. This is Brahmaji's statement. When Brahmaji's darpa, pride was crushed by Krishna because he stole cowherd, boys and calves. Brahma was so puffed up. So when Krishna crushed his pride, then Brahma was offering this prayer. You understand? Athapi te deva padam vajodoyo prasada lesan gruhita evahi janati tattvam bhagavan mahimno na chasya ekopi chiram vichinnan. O Lord, one who has gotten some mercy of your lotus feet, only he can understand you. Do you understand? Prasada lesana gruhita evahi. Only he can understand your tattva, mahima tattva. But those who go on speculating, whole life if they go on speculation, still they cannot understand you. You understand? Without such speculation, Anuman, nobody can understand you. Cannot understand your tattva. Then Gopinath said, Jadyapi Jagadguru tumi Shastra Jnanavan, Prithvida nahi Pandita tomar saman, Ishwara Krupales nahi ko tomate, ote Vishwa tattva na parajanite. Tomar nahi ko dos, Shastra hi koi. Pandityadya Ishwara tattva jnana kabu noy. Then Gopinath Acharya said, you are such a great scholar, such great Pandit, O Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. There is no such Pandit as you in the whole world. Learned scholar, you know Shastra, everything. But you have not gotten his mercy. Very pinching. But you have not gotten his mercy, Ishvara Krupa. Because he is not surrendered. How can he get mercy? Those who are surrendered, they get mercy. Unconditionally surrendered, completely, they get mercy. Otherwise, nobody can get mercy. Though Supreme Lord is the ocean of mercy. You understand? Showing his causeless mercy, he descends here. He descends here. He manifests his lila here in this material world. That is his causeless mercy. Still, how many can understand? How many understand? Unless one is surrendered, he cannot understand. Abhajananti mangmudha. Only can. Hey, we are human beings. Oh, he is a cowherd boy. He was just tending the cows of Nanda. Such great learned scholars, pandits, great speculators, great philosophers. But they say, oh, Krishna, 5,000 years ago, he was here, he was born. He was he was a historical person. They say he was a historical person. He was born and he died. He is dead now. One Jara Sabar was there, tribal person. He shot an arrow and killed him. That arrow pierced at his heel and he killed him. He was killed. Oh, he is no more. They say so. Abhajananti mangmudha. Manusinta. Yeah, Krishna has already said this thing. Such ignorant fools, mudha rascals, they cannot understand me. They think me as an ordinary human being. Then he says, ईश्वरेर कृपाले सो नहीं तो तुम्हारे थे होते भी तो ना पर जानते ओ भट्टाचार्य though you are such a great learned scholar pandit, you know Shastra, and no such scholar pandit in the whole world as you. Still you have not gotten his mercy, therefore you cannot understand. तुम्हार नहीं को दो शास्त्र ही कोई पांडित्यादि स्वतत्व ज्ञान का हुआ. It is not your fault. Shastra says this thing. It is not your fault. Shastra says this thing. Only by learning or scholarship, one cannot understand Supreme Personality Godhead of Lord. Only by Krupa. And you have not gotten his Krupa. Then he got angry. Got angry. You understand? He says, in Upanishad mantra also you'll find, Namatma pravachanena labhyo no medhaya na bahuna srutena jamaveisya brunute ten labhyastasi satma vibhunute dhanasvam. Kathapisana the mantra. You understand? The next mantra also says, Naisa parkena matira panaya. In Upanishad all these mantras are there. You understand? One cannot understand that Paramatma Tattva, that Bhagavad Vastu, by dint of his own merit, learning or scholarship. You understand? Medhaya bahunasrutena. You understand? If someone may hear so many pravachanas from so many pandits, those who don't come under bona fide disciplic succession, hearing process, you understand? So many pandits are there. If someone hears many pravachans from them, still they cannot understand. Only one who is very fortunate accepts a bona fide disciplic succession, an acharya comes in bona fide disciplic succession, hears from him, gets his mercy, then he can understand. Otherwise, nobody. Thereby they get the mercy of the Lord. You understand? In Chaitanya Charitamrita also you'll find Guru Rupe Krishna Krupa Koren Bhakta Jani. Krishna is the ocean of mercy. He always showers his mercy. In what way? How? Guru Rupe Krishna Krupa Koren Bhakta Jani. You understand? In the form of Guru, he showers mercy. You understand? That way in Guru Bhastaka we chant, Sansara dava nalalidha loko Pranaya karunya ghananganastam Praptasya kalyana gunarnavasya Bande Guru Sri Charana. That is the truth. Kalyana gunarnava. Arnava means ocean. You understand? Kalyana gunarnava praptasya kalyana gunarnavasya. That Guru, you understand? He has come down here with that ocean. You understand? With that ocean, Arnava. Krishna is the ocean of mercy. You understand? With that ocean he has come. Guru has come here. You understand me? Praptasya kalyana gunam navasya. So if you go to Krishna and say, "Oh, you are ocean of mercy, please give me one drop." You such fool rascal. You are so fool. That ocean is not with me now. He has gone there. Why have you come here? To distribute mercy, he is distributing. Why you come here? You rascal. That ocean is not with me now. He has taken that ocean. Who? That Guru. Who is very dear devotee. Acharya. Yes. Kalyana Gunannavasya Praptasya Kalyana Gunannavasya Bande Guru. Sarana this is Guru Bhashta, this says. And this mantra also says, Jamaveisa Brunute Tena Labhyas Tasis Atma Vibrunute Tanuswang. If Lord accepts somebody, that means if Lord becomes pleased with somebody, then he showers his mercy on him, or gives full mercy. Do you understand? So, that person understands him, that Advaita, and sees him, understands him. That is, who are they? They are the completely surrendered devotees. Completely surrendered devotees. Completely surrendered the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Krishna. Without any condition. Unconditionally surrendered. They are the persons. So devotees, they have gotten full mercy. Do you understand? The ocean is with them. That means Krishna has accepted them as their own, as his own men. Krishna is very much pleased with them. So Krishna only manifests himself or shows his own beautiful, all attractive form to them. There's some sundar form. Only they see, only they understand. Nobody can see him, nobody can understand him by dint of his drive, Brahma Jnana or Anumana, logic, speculation. No. You understand? Nobody can. Only by mercy. Gopinath Acharya said, Shastra has said this thing. He quoted these mantras from Upanishads. So this is not your fault. Shastra says this thing. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya got angry. Hey, Acharya, Gopinath Acharya, what are you saying? What are you saying? Be cautious in your speech. Don't say so. What proof is there that you have gotten mercy and I have not gotten? What proof is there? You say such thing? I caution you. Hold up your tongue. Don't say so. He got angry. Understand? You see, it's such pride, you see, such a proud fellow. Then Gopinath Acharya tried his best to convince him. There's some discussions there in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela. You'll read it. I am not going to explain all these things. Where it is said, at last this conclusion is that without the mercy of the Supreme Lord, nobody can understand him. And those who are really surrendered souls, they are always begging mercy. Always begging mercy. You understand? Always begging mercy. They are not proud fellows. They have no pride at all. Tunadapi Sunichina, what Mahaprabhu has taught. They think themselves the lowest of the low. If you become proud, how can you beg mercy? You cannot beg mercy. You are a proud fellow, puffed up. I am such a great person. Such pride was there. In Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. But those who are really surrendered souls, they think themselves lowest of the low. They always beg mercy, always beg, always offer prayer. Is karpanya. Anukulyasya sankalpa pratikulyasya varjanam. रखे स्थिति विश्वास हो गुप्तृति वरुण तथा आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्य सर्विधा शरणागति सर्विधा शरणागति 6 symptoms of शरणागति surrender 6 symptoms in a person, in a devotee in whom you will find these 6 symptoms, then you can understand he is really a surrendered soul, he is really sadhu. That's the chief symptom of a sadhu. Krishnika Saranatva, completely surrendered unto the lotus feet of Krishna. No other thing is there. That's chief symptom of sadhu. 6 symptoms. Anukulya sankalpa pratikulya savarjanam rakishti vishwaso goptruti vranam tatha atmanikhepa karpanye sarvidha saranagati goptruti vranam tatha atmanikhepa karpanye sarvidha saranagati rakishti vishwaso. He has this strong faith. Avasya rakhibe Krishna. Plan. Rakishti vishwaso. Avasya rakhibe Krishna. Krishna mina raksha karta ar keho na. Krishna is Rakshakar Palaka Amar. Krishna is my maintainer, Krishna is my protector. Nobody else is there who maintains me and who protects me. And he has this strong faith, unflinching faith. Rakshasitihi man Krishna bhaktanang bandhavastasa khemang vidhasyatiti jad vishwaso atraiva gruhyate. Acharya says so. Krishna must protect me because I have taken complete shelter. I am helpless. There is nobody. You understand? There is nobody for me. Only Krishna is there. Nobody is there for me. I am helpless. I am deserted. I am kicked. You understand? By everybody. I am deserted by everybody. Kicked up everybody. Only Krishna is there. Krishna will never kick me. You understand? He must protect me. I have this faith. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Vipada hoite Swami, avasya rakhibe tumi tahara ye vishwas. Oh Swami, oh my Lord, I have this unflinching faith, strong faith. You must protect me on all sorts of dangers, calamities, all sorts of situations. I have this faith. Because he is the only friend, Bandhava. Do you understand? He is my only friend. Shrudang, he is only friend. He is such a friend. He will never desert me. He is such a friend of mine. He will never desert me. Some material friends may desert you. But Krishna will never desert you, never kick you. I have this strong faith. This is Rakeshti Vishwasa. Parikshit Maharaj says that thing in first canto you'll find. Tang vapojatam pratijantu vipra ganga cha devi dhuta chittamise Dijopasrushto kuhukastakyo kova dasatpuram gayata Vishnu gatha. Isn't it? Can't you understand? Bhagavad? Are you not reading Bhagavad? First canto. Parikshit Maharaj, when was cursed by that Brahman boy, Samika Muni's son, Sringi, Takshaka will come, great serpent, will bite you, die in 7 days. So he gave up everything. Whole empire, he was emperor of the whole world. He had nothing. He had everything. So powerful king, so much opulence he had. Do you understand? Ruling so many subordinates. Isn't it? What not? So much pain. Isn't it? But he gave up everything. Oh, my lifespan is only there for 7 days. So he sat down there on the bank of Ganges, became completely surrendered. Nobody can now protect me from such Brahma staff. Nobody. Who can protect me? Nobody can. Brahma staff. It's curse of a Brahmana. Infallible. Do you understand? Must take place. All are afraid, you see. But he says, Tang vapadatam patijantu vipra gangacha devi dhuta chittamise dijopasrushto kuhukastakyo kova Dasattolangayata Vishnugatha. So all Brahmarshis, Devarshis, Rajarshis, saints, sages, all came there, assembled there, isn't it? Satsan Emperor left, huh? Left his ruling, his kingdom, his empire, because he was such a great emperor. Huh? His administration was perfect administration. We are all peaceful under him, his administration. Now he left. All Rajarshis, Devarshis, Brahmarshis, great rishis, munis, saints all came. You understand? Parikshit Maharaj says, you all Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, and this Ganga Devi is here. They are sitting on the bank of Ganga. Ganga Devi is here. I am completely now surrendered unto that Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Saranagato Krishna Arpita Chitta. Completely, I have completely dedicated myself to the lotus feet of Krishna. Completely surrendered. You should understand. So you all go on glorifying that Supreme Lord Krishna. Only I will hear his glories from you. Let thousands of thousands takshakas, quakas come and bite me. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. He became fearless because he took complete shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. The lotus feet of Krishna is such a place where there is no fear, no lamentation, no death. Abhaya asaka amrutera sthala tomar charanadaya. Do you understand? One who takes such shelter, the Krishna reveals himself before him. He gets the mercy. He gets the mercy. Krishna accepts him as his own man, one man. Yes. Krishna accepts. Only he knows. Nobody else can know it. He says that. Shekhar has said, Bhava jaladhigatanang dandavata hotanang Suta duhitru kalatro prana bharadhitanang Visama visayatoi madjapang plavanang Bhavati saranam eko Vishnu puto naranang. Kulsekhar, a great devotee, says like that. Huh? All are drowning here in this dreadful ocean of material existence, isn't it? Huh? They have developed so much raga and dvesa. That is a rag dves. Attachment and envy. Huh? They are like violent storms here in this dreadful ocean of material existence. Do you understand? Storm. This attachment and envy. Violent storms. There are violent storms in this sea, ocean. So these are violent. This is the violent storm here. This attachment and envy in this dreadful ocean of material existence. And these people are overburdened. They are carrying a very heavy burden of maintaining their family, their sons, daughters, wives. This heavy burden. Do you understand? Overburdened. Huh? They have been drowning here in this dreadful ocean of material existence, feeling themselves helpless. No, how can I cross over this dreadful ocean of material existence? Where is that boat? Which is the boat? Boat is the only lotus feet of this Supreme Personality of Godhead. No other boat is here. Do you understand? Will help you in crossing over this dreadful ocean of material existence. Do you understand? Jamunacharya says, Abhuta purvam mama bhavi kimba sarvam saheme sahajam hi dukkham kintu tadagri saranagatanang prabhavanatho no the anurupaha. Do you understand? Jamunacharya, great devotees. These are great devotees. Kulasekhara, Jamunacharya, the great devotees. They say so. Hey Natha, oh my Lord, what is wonderful? I can tolerate everything. Taroriva Saisnuna. Mahaprabhu said, be tolerant as a tree. I can tolerate everything. Do you understand? Distress is my friend. You understand? Is my close friend. He is always with me. So I can tolerate. Do you understand? It says, Sarvam sahame sahajam hi dukkham. That distress is my close friend. He is always with me. I tolerate. But one who has taken complete shelter at your lotus feet, complete surrender at your lotus feet, huh? If he feels himself helpless, can you tolerate it? Can you tolerate it? Huh? I tolerate all these things, but can you tolerate this thing? One is complete surrender at your lotus feet. If he feels himself helpless, do you understand? That is the purpose behind it. That means it is impossible. On the part of the Supreme Lord, he cannot tolerate this thing. And one has taken shelter at my lotus feet, he is helpless. And there, every moment with him, to give all sorts of protection, everything. That is what. Then Jamunacharya says, Nirasakasyapi na tavadutsahe mahesahatum tava pada pankajam rusa nirastopi sisustanandhayo na jatumatu saranam jihasati. O Maheshwara, O Supreme Lord, if you disappoint me, still I won't leave your lotus feet. If you kick me, still I won't leave your lotus feet. As for example, if mother gets angry, do you understand, and kicks her baby who is sucking breast, huh? Is it that baby will leave its mother? This is what he says. Rusa nirastopi sisustanandayo nadatu matu saranam jihasati. You understand? How can I leave a lotus feet? I cannot leave. You understand? Jagannath Das Babaji says. Ja Draupadi paritrane ja Gajendra mukhyane majyarte karunamurti satara kogata hare. Oh Hari. Huh? When Draupadi was crying bitterly, seeking, begging your mercy, seeking your help in the assembly of Kurus, when she was persecuted so severely and inhumanly, you rushed so speedily towards her to help her. When Gajendra was offering prayer for rescue from that crocodile, great crocodile, you rushed to him so speedily. I am now in such a condition and begging your mercy. Where is that speed now? You are not coming to me. Where is that speed? Kogata. Hare. Satsara Kogata Hare. I am so distressed. I am crying, seeking your mercy, praying for your mercy. I am in such condition. Oh Lord, where is that speed now? Is it not for me? Do you understand? This is how Karpanya, always praying for mercy, this complete surrender souls. Draupadi has said this thing. Tamasi rabiri bodyan majjatang plavanang plavaiva trusitanang swaduvarsiva megha nidhiriva nidhananang tibra dukkhamayanang bhisagiva kusalang no dhatumayati sauri. Draupadi has said. When Krishna came to help protect Draupadi. Then Draupadi says, as someone is crying for light in dense darkness, if suddenly sun arises, how he feels. Huh? If someone is drowning there in the middle of ocean, if suddenly a boat comes there, how he feels. If someone is very thirsty at that time, huh? Black patch of cloud came and pours rain, how he feels. Huh? If someone is very, very poor, pauper, suffering out of poverty, all of a sudden he gets needy, invaluable wealth. Do you understand? Invaluable wealth. One cannot evaluate it. It's a needy. Navanidhi, 9 needhis there. How he feels. One who is suffering very much out of a chronic disease cannot cannot get any treatment, is suffering out of chronic disease. Is all of a sudden a doctor arrives there, how he feels. Similarly, this Krishna now came to rescue me. Such is my feeling. Because Krishna is the only protector. You understand? Visagiva kusalang no datum ayati sauri. Krishna is the only well-wishing friend. So my friend has come now. You understand? Prabhupada Saraswati Pada said, Hahanto chitta bhuvi me paramausaram parayam. Mad bhakti kalpalatika ankurita katham syat. Hridyekameva paramaswasaniyamasti chaitanya nama kalayan kadapi satya. Alas, alas. My heart is a barren land. You understand? My heart is a barren land. How the seed of bhakti lata will germinate there in a barren land? Gopinath Acha said, Ussara bhumite bijavapana. I am just sowing a seed in a barren land. It will never germinate. Barren land. Heart of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was a barren land. You understand? Barren plot of land. My heart. So, the seed of Bhakti Lata creeper will not germinate here. So what shall I do? How can I get bhakti? Chaitanya kalayanna kadapi sotyaha. Don't you have not heard the name of Chaitanya? Wonderfully merciful? So this hope is only this hope is there. Now I'll chant the name of Chaitanya and beg his mercy. You understand? He has never disappointed anybody. Even Jogais, Madhais, they get. So I have only this hope. Now I will take shelter of that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and beg his mercy. He will never disappoint me. Though my heart is a plot of barren land, still this hope is there. He must have his mercy. Now I'll get bhakti. That seed of Bhakti Lata must germinate now. You understand? This is a prayers. Like Karpanya, always pray for the mercy. You understand? So he says, Gopinath says that thing. Without the mercy of that Supreme Lord, nobody can understand him. Nobody can understand him. So you have not gotten. Ussara bhumite vijayavapon. I am just now sowing seed in a barren land. So, তোমার উপরে তার কৃপা যদি হবে তবে এই সিদ্ধান্ত তুমিও করিবে। When you get his mercy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, then you can understand. At last he said that, and that took place. He got Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Isn't it? When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard Vedanta from him, he sought his mercy. This is what. Without the mercy of the Lord, nobody can understand. Without the help of sunshine, nobody can see the sun. Can any scientist Show the sun at night. However powerful, what you say? Huh? Torch, he may invent or he may manufacture. Huh? You understand? Television, he may manufacture. Can he show the sun at night? If there is no sunshine, he must wait for sun to rise and sunshine. Then he can show. Similarly, without the mercy of Supreme Lord, nobody can understand him, nobody can approach him. This is the only thing required. Thank you.
Not by austerities and anything you can get me, no.
Mm.
But no Lord Jiva.
Huh.
There's somewhere else it says Tapomendayam Sakshan. Why it says like that?
Here Gita also Krishna says, Natajam Jagyam Tapo. Isn't it? Once more give up Jagyam Dana Tapo. Huh? Tapo Divyam Putra Kaha. Rishabdev says, huh? Jaina Satyam Siddhat Brahma Saukhyam Tu Ananta. Itu canto bhavato. Huh? But what tapasya you can do? What is real tapasya? Jab tapasya kaunte tat kurusho madarpanam. Krishna says, if you do some tapasya, do it for me. Asure to tapa kore na.
In that
Demons also undergo very severe treatment. For what purpose?
That verse to Uddhava, it means tapasya divorced from devotional service.
Yes, divorce of. Without devotional service is zero. It's zero. You understand? That is also one elsewhere in Bhagavatam also. Dharma satyodaya pito vidyava tapasannita. Mad bhaktya pitam atmano nat samyak punatihi. Bhagavatam says. Huh? What do you say? Dharma satya daya pito vidya tapasya. Dharma, satya, truthfulness, daya, mercy, vidya, learning, scholarship, tapasya, austerity, these are very good, nice things. But without bhakti, it's zero. It's zero.
Yes.
Do you understand? Mad bhaktya petam atma natu samyak punati. Without bhakti, all this value is zero. Do you understand? They cannot purify your heart. All these things, though it is very good thing. If there is bhakti is there, then their value becomes tenfold, tenfold, tenfold. Zero, 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 zero. You are adding 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. Result is 0. If you just put 1, just left hand side of 0, the 0 becomes tenfold. 1 0 10, 2 0 100, 3 0 1000. Hundredfold, hundredfold, tenfold, tenfold. You understand? So that 1 is bhakti. Otherwise it's 0.
He said austerity makes a heart hardened.
Yes, that is without bhakti. The demons, they undergo such. They become ant hills. Ant hills. Their whole their twice, everything is eaten by ant. Only that Hiranyakasipu underwent such severe austerity. Place, everything was eaten. Only bone was. Why he was doing that? The demon. What? And what austerity? What penance you do? What austerity you do in the Kali Yuga? What? What can you do? such lifespan, so many problems, everything bad. What do you do? Only beg mercy, Kripa. Karma nahi, jnana nahi, bhakti nahi. I have no karma, no jnana, no bhakti. How can I get? Kevala bharasatma Kripa. Only completely dependent on your mercy. I am nothing. I am devoid of everything. Huh? Do you understand?
Amidina.
Dina, akinchana. Dina, akinchana. Yes. Yes. হেমনেও তোমার আর পদ্ম পাই How can I approach your lotus feet? And no karma, no jnana, no bhakti. It's only praying for mercy, nothing else. Completely dependent on your mercy. Yes. This is Karpanya. Dainamai Prarthana. Always offering prayer, humble prayer. Yes. Always. Always. And our this chanting Hare Krishna is offering prayer. Feeling pangs of separation from Krishna. Sunyaitam jagat sarvam govindam virahinami. Whole world seems to me empty. Because I can see Govinda, can find Govinda. Everything is, the whole world seems to me empty. Govinda viraho. This crying and praying. Oyi dinadayardra natho, mathura natho, kodavalokya Madhavendra Puri. Hridayam.
How does
Bleeding, you see. Khadaval, when can I see you? When can I see you? You understand? Srimati Radharani is feeling such acute pang of separation said. His dear girl companion, Lalita Sakhi was Sakhi. I cannot see him. Whole world is empty. Govinda Viroheno. And this sleep has developed enmity with me. Yes, it has become enemy of mine. It doesn't come to me. If it comes, I may sleep. So in the dream, I may see. But it doesn't come. So I cannot dream, I cannot see. Nidra. The sleep has become enemy to me. That means you cannot sleep. You understand me? This is in Hansadutta. Rupa Goswami has written very nice verse. You understand? You should read all these things. All nice verses. They are written this. They are devotees. How nice verse, this Jamunacharya's verse. Kulasekhar's verse. Huh? Isn't it? Very nice, so nice verse. So nice prayer. Jamunacharya's prayer, so nice. He's a great devotee. Kulasekhar's prayers, Prabhupada has quoted some prayers.
One question, Maharaj. I was hearing how everything is useless but bhakti. But bhakti. But there's one statement in Hari Bhakti Vilas. It says that even though one may perform devotional service, but without the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, that devotional service is useless.
Yes. How can tread the path of bhakti without the guidance of a bona fide spiritual, without a bhakta?
Someone may be executing the 9 processes of bhakti, hearing and chanting and remembering Krishna, but it says like that those things become useless.
Yes. You'll commit offense. You'll commit offense. You understand? Commit so many wrongs, so many mistakes, because you have no guru. How can you tread the path? You don't know. You don't know the path. You are not acquainted with the path. How can you go? Tread it. You will fall in a ditch. Where there is ditch, where there is thorny place, you don't know. You fall into it. Then suffer there, cry.
Someone may say, I can read books like Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu.
Can you understand it? Can you understand?
Yes, I can understand.
Oh, you are so proud of your scholarship. Pandityade Kobuno Ishwar Tattva Gyan, he said. Scholarship want to help you to understand Ishwar Tattva. But Gopinath Acharya says, Ishwar Krupa Vina Kehi no jane. Without the mercy of Ishwar, Lord, you cannot understand it. You cannot that Advaita Tattva, Asmi Truth. Can't understand. There is mercy. How we can get mercy? Guru Rupe Krishna Krupa Korin Bhakta Joni. In the form of Guru, Krishna gives mercy. Do you understand? Oh, in this way you get mercy. How can you get mercy? That's it. Oh.
So people who have been random in service and their guru was not bona fide. That was just some security was there, not completely wasted.
Not wasted, some sukruti they are earning. Next life they may get. Bahunang janmanang ante jnanamanam angpravadyate vasudevam sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. Jnanis undergo many, many lives. Then they understand Vasudeva is everything, then they surrender. Then they become Mahatma. Unless you surrender, how can become Mahatma? You understand? Great soul. One who is surrender is a great soul. Gurvanugatya seva, ashraya loya bhaje, tate Krishna nahi teje. That's it. Taking shelter of Guru you will serve, you will do bhajan. Then Krishna will never leave you. You will approach Krishna and be with Krishna. Otherwise you cannot approach Krishna. You can render. You cannot render service without taking shelter. That is ashraya loya bhaje, tate Krishna nahi teje. Are some more okar. You have not taken shelter. They suffer, they will suffer. Useless, as you said, useless, useless.
In some places, I've read that by the constant chanting of the holy name, one will be relieved of all offenses.
Yeah, that Guru has taught you.
Oh, one can read this in black and white.
But you cannot understand it. You cannot understand it.
And no power to practice it. And also no power to practice it.
Yes, how can you get that strength, that power? How it will come to you? You are only a speculator.
Yes.
Only speculating this thing. I can do like this.
Yes.
You understand?
Hmm.
That story was only speculating, only things. I can do this thing, yes, then do, then this thing, then this. There was a poor man. There was a poor man. You understand? Very, very poor. So he kept one hen who lays eggs. So he sells egg. He sold egg in Bazaar. Got some money. Then bought two hen, three hen like this. And many eggs were there. A basket of eggs. Now he got. You understand? A basket of eggs. Huh? So putting the basket, whole basket on the head, he was going to market to sell it. On the way, thinking, this time I'll get this amount of money. Then I'll purchase a cow. The cow will give so much milk. Well, then I sell milk. Then I get much more money. Then I'll purchase more cows. Then more money. You understand? So then I'll become a very great rich man, wealthy person. I'll build a palatial building like a king's palace. I'll compete with the king. I'll compete with the king and build a king's palace. Stay there, live there as a king. Then I'll marry the king's daughter. I'll marry the king's daughter. I only marry king's daughter. I will never marry anybody else. Then she then whole basket fell down, all the eggs are broken. Finished. The speculation.